Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go live. Let me start it up a little bit early. Good morning, good morning.
Hello. Hi. Wow. This is like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Now, where does he think he's going? You gotta go, you gotta go.
This is going on. It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't gonna happen to me. So, I got my own train, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. Ain't nobody pushing me. Train comes, put the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
You just keep putting your don't tense up, man. Don't tense up, man. Where are you going?
Settle that, mother.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn.
Stop worshiping these people like they're fucking God.
Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense. He vote independent.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más bonito de brillar por el
Chinga, qué Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday, happy December the 7th, 2021. The year is almost over. Can you believe that? It's like 3 weeks left, 2 years, 3 weeks left into this year. So today we were talking about something yesterday, and I want to continue it on today. We talked about the destruction of American families. Why are there so many broken homes? Like, what led to that? Like, since the 1950s, we were good. Like, you see the families together, Christmas we watch during Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving break, the Thanksgiving Day parade. You see the families all together. You know, the nuclear family. The father took the day off with the kids, and it was a beautiful time in America. It just looks the 1950s, right? I'm gonna show you a video like of the 1950s, man. Like, just take a few minutes. Let's just go back to the future, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1950s. I don't know. You remember? I don't remember those times. I wasn't around, but like, I wish I was around. Honestly, I wish I was around in the 50s so I can see this. Let's check this guy out real quick. Recollection Road. I like this channel. Check him out. The 1950s in color. Let's just take a little quick brief. Go through the 1950s. So this is the 50s. Look at the cars. Mom, you know, she's surprised they took a picture. Right? Like everybody's dressed up nice. Oh, these people look different though. I want to see some videos. So you see your family. This is the 50s. It just looked like a simple times. People were more together. You see a lot of group of people, no cell phones. Everybody dressed classy, no t-shirts. You don't see. Right. This is the 50s. Right? You see, look, having a picnic. When was the last time you had a picnic? You know, drive up in the car and go have a picnic. Look at the kids shoveling snow. Everybody working together. The kids, you know, at a younger age working. Classy, classy, classy. Look how clean this apartment looks. No clutter, no McDonald's bags, no fast food bags. Everything's so clean and simple. Look at the beach. You don't see any McDonald's cups on the floor, no bottles, no plastic straws. Having a good time, folks. Just having a good time. Look at this, smoking indoors, men drinking, danger, men drinking. Classy women putting on dress. Like, this is, man, I wish I grew up in these times. Look at this. Just reading the newspaper, no cell phones, getting your education, reading, learning your vocabularies, no cell phones. Some music here. Let me see. I'll put a little bit. Oh, too loud. Oh, it's New York. Look at New York, hustling and bustling. No, okay, no lights, no cameras, no NYPD. Let me speed this up a little bit because he's drinking out of a glass.
Became something the average family could afford. The golden age of television was marked by family-friendly shows like I Love Lucy, The Honeymooners, The Twilight Zone, and Leave It to Beaver.
Look at New York, hustling and bustling. Look at New York, man. Look at the kids playing outside. It's like the Wonder Years. Look at that. Oh, man, it's one of my favorite pictures here. Look, kids playing stickball, baseball, out in the streets. This kid could break that car's window if he hits it that way. That's kind of not smart to play playing there. But I guess that car's windows is very strong. Look at this kid. Look at him. And he grew up to start McDonald's. But look at the creativity. That's cool, man. Look, he's just grilling on aluminum foil. I don't think that's safe, but gotta give him props, man. Kid wanted some hamburgers. Florida, look at those oranges. Wow, look how nice those oranges look. Like father and daughter. Unbelievable. Look at these guys, bunch of guys just hanging out.
Rock and roll, which swept across the nation.
New York City right there. Bam. The Golden Gate Bridge. Look how nice and clean everything looked. Compared to now. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like Hollywood. This looks like Hollywood over here. Look at these nice small towns. Look at this big bustling city. New York City. Just hanging out, ladies and gentlemen. Wake Forest College. Just a bunch of kids just hanging out. Look at these Chads. Look at these young men. I don't see nobody wearing a t-shirt, Nobody wearing FUBU. Nobody, just everybody had a nice dress shirt, nice cars. Everybody parked, hustling and bustling. Look at that, mom and dad. Look at
the 1950s helped to create a widespread sense of stability in the United States.
stability.
Was a fragile one and would be tested in the following decade.
Wow. Look at that, married. Look at that. Let's take a moment at this picture. We don't see this in America anymore. We don't see this in America anymore. Enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this because it all ended. Check that recollection, bro. I like that channel. Check them out. Check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy that because now we're going to go back now to the present time in the future. Hope you enjoyed that little memory lane. It gets depressing now. Now it's gonna get a little depressing. But this is America now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the normal. This is the new norm, ladies and gentlemen. Where is it? Where's the new norm? This is the new norm. This is what they preach. This is what they're pushing on media, on TV. It was actually mostly the other way around, but this is what they're pushing now. This is 2021, ladies and gentlemen. This is love. This is the new America now. This is the normal. I'm not normal. You're not normal. If you don't think this normal, you're not normal. This is when they say this is the new norm, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new norm. Like you gotta get down with this normal. You gotta be normal like them. This is the new norm. Okay. Forget what I just showed you a few seconds ago. This is the new norm. This is what they envision America to be. This is what they want. This is what they want, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what they're pushing. This is what they want. Look at that. How beautiful couple. Oh, yeah. So beautiful. There's a reason I'm showing all this. All right. So now I'm going to show you another video that I saw today from the 1950s. It's a little bit more. It might be offensive. So I don't know. It might be offensive to some people. But let me see. Where is it? Where's that video? Oh, okay. Right here. All right. Let me go to that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start closing some windows up because it slows down my computer. Yep, erasing the culture. I just want to see how they erase this culture. Oh, man. All right. I got so many windows open. Okay, I got it. There we go. My new favorite page is Reddit, man. So I'm going to play these videos and you see how you feel after the other one.
Better turn around, Yum. Don't come back. Don't come back.
All right. Now, yep, now it's the other way around. So you see how things have changed? That was the night. I'm gonna play that again in a few minutes. You see how things have changed? You might look back and like, damn, these people are racist. Damn, all these kids are racist. But remember, back then, that's all they grew up around. They didn't see other colors. Like now, that's what they're known. Like we could go back, oh, those evil kids. No, they were protecting their neighborhood, right? Would you go into a neighborhood full of gang members? They're gonna kill you, right? They're protecting their neighborhood, right? So before I play that video again, I don't know, maybe they were trying to avoid this situation, right? Those kids, they were trying to avoid that their kids grew up in a world. Oh man, I closed it. Or did I? Don't tell me I closed it. Guy, oh no, I didn't. Guy get. Damn, I closed it. All right. So I'll play this one until I find the other one. Damn, I closed it. This is both of their fault, but I'm just saying this is when you start mixing it up now with different people mixing it up.
I'm not gonna say the N-word. What? Fucking black guy. Bro, are you serious? Bro, I'm not even gonna say the N-word. What? Fucking black guy. Bro, are you serious? Bro, I'm not even gonna say the N-word. What? Fucking black guy.
So that's where we're at today, right? Everybody just fighting each other. Everybody's at each other's throats, right? Black, white, everybody's just at it with each other. Everybody is at it with each other, right? I found the video. Right? Who keeps saying that everybody could coexist? It doesn't seem that way, ladies and gentlemen. That everybody's just coexisting. We can all coexist. It doesn't look that way. From what I see in videos, it doesn't seem that way. So, all right. So, like I said, remember yesterday, demographics might get you killed. Never put yourself in this situation, right? If you live in a city, in a town where the demographics doesn't favor you, hey, perhaps it's time to move out. Demographics will get you killed. Check this out. This guy tries to defend his white wife. This white guy tries to defend his wife against these guys. So let's see what happens.
Fact, let's smack the shit out you now. I just smack the shit out you now. Fact, let's smack the shit out you now. You gonna stop at 20?
Yeah, it's my wife.
Oh shit! I just smack the shit out you now. Fact, let's smack the shit out you now. You gonna stop at 20?
Yeah, it's my wife.
Oh shit!
One, she's probably sleeping with that guy. So your wife is most likely sleeping with that guy. If you're her husband, she's most likely sleeping with these guys over here. So she's a cow. She's most likely sleeping with those guys. And now you just got your ass kicked, and I was all over the internet. Right? I thought everybody could coexist. It doesn't seem this way, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like they put everybody together, and now they're just watching us all fight each other. But if we go back to watch this video, this is in the 1950s. They were protecting their neighborhood, just like it's happening now in the reverse. Right? Now, the white people are the minorities in these neighborhoods. So the same thing is happening just in reverse. But I don't know if you guys heard, there's a story, right, of a certain group from New York City, right, that were taking black couples, black families, and they were putting them in the white neighborhoods to make this happening. I forgot the name of them, but it was a certain group in New York, like a lawyer. It was a lawyer, the wife of a lawyer, and I think it was a lawyer and the wife, something like that. I don't remember too much, but they were doing this on purpose, mixing the race, like ruining the neighbor, like let's like leave people alone, let them be in their neighborhoods, but they just started mixing it up on purpose. So this was in the 1950s, right? So that was in the 1950s, right? All right, now I'm gonna show you another one. Hold on. The decline of civilization, ladies and gentlemen. It goes everywhere now. It's just everybody, everybody. We're gonna get into the divorce rate, so I just want to show you the. Oh, the damn music! Oh, this music, the stupid music. I can't play the stupid music. So you see where civilization's at now. It goes both ways, not just by race. It goes everybody in general, ladies and gentlemen. This is a decline of the civilization. This is America now. Everybody, not everybody, but mostly the decline of the IQs. People have no respect for each other. Now you're mixing up the races. Now you're mixing it all up, and it's like they all pinned us against each other to fight each other, right? But in the 1950s, everybody was united, everybody was together. What happened, ladies and gentlemen? What happened? What happened? Where is the divorce? What happened, ladies and gentlemen? That's oh man, I had all these windows open, had them lined up. All right, this article I want to get to. But how did we get here? These are the young kids we grew up with. This came out a few days ago. U.S. married couple household with children falls to record low, ladies and gentlemen. The number of U.S. homes with married couples and kids fell to a record low, according to a new government data, as the pandemic further delayed weddings and more adults don't plan to have kids at all. The share of U.S. 130 million households headed by married parents with children under age 18 fell to 17.8% in 2021 from 18.6 last year, according to the Census Bureau. That's down more than 40% in 1970, ladies and gentlemen. So like 20% of the kids right now are only living with both of their parents. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take off my jacket. All right, I gotta go turn on my AC. I'm getting hot now. Whoosh. It's getting hot up in here. So you guys can see this. I want you guys to see these numbers right here. By absolute numbers, there are 23.1 million homes with nuclear families. That's the fewest since 1959, ladies and gentlemen. 1959. So what started happening in the 50s that led to the divorce rate going up? The destruction of the nuclear family, ladies and gentlemen, in the 1950s. The pandemic delayed many marriages over the past 2 years, adding 6 months of women's age at first marriage, the most since 1987. Now they're blaming everything is the pandemic's fault. Oh, it's a pandemic. No, it's not the pandemic's fault. Well, a little bit, but it goes back. The most since 1987 to now 28.6 years. In the 1950s and 60s, women typically married at 20 years old. So now women are getting married older or having kids older, 28 years. That's an average. It went up from 20. So at a younger age, a female was having kids at a younger. Same thing with the guys at 22 years old, right? So some, like, so the delayed marriages. On an average, an American woman's age at first marriage rose by half a year in 2021 to 28.6%. So women are getting married at a later age now, almost close to 30, or having kids at close to 30. A lot of focusing on their careers, not having kids. Birth have generally been on decline as Americans are marrying later in life, which has grown more pronounced in the pandemic. The U.S. fertility rate fell to 55.4 births per 1,000 in the second quarter from 58.5 in the same period, 2019. Data from the Center of Disease Control Prevention showed Friday. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are not having kids. A lot of people are not getting married. A lot of these things are going on. What is destroying our civilizations? The single parent family, ladies. What's a single parent family? Let's go to psychology today. A single parent is someone who is unmarried, widowed, or divorced and not remarried. The single parent household could be headed by a mother, a father, a grandparent, an uncle, or aunt. According to Pew Research Center, between 25 to 30% of children under the age of 18 in the U.S. live in a single parent household. The U.S. Census reports that roughly 22 million children live with a single parent, and 3 times as many women, when compared with men, had these households. So women are single parents, most of them, according to statistics, and raising the kids. But like we discussed yesterday, a kid needs both parents. A daughter needs her father. The son needs his father to grow up to be a man and be taught better. A kid needs a mom and dad, not 2 moms, not 2 dads, a mom and dad. Can children of single parents fare just as well as children of married couple? In studies as well as many reports from children themselves, children are better off raised by a single parent. What? What the hell? Children are better off raised by a single parent as opposed to living with married parents who engage in constant conflict. Children raised by one divorced parent sometimes has better outcomes than children raised by a parent who is remarried. It is impossible to predict a child's outcome based on just one factor alone. So I guess, because if you raise your kid alone, now you don't need a father. You have the government. You could get welfare, you could get food stamps, you get the ABT card, right? The ABT card, you swipe that anywhere, it's like a credit card. All right, let me show you one more. I wanted to show you this 38 pictures that show the decline of America, ladies and gentlemen. And get out of here. So, like, as we see 38 pictures that show the decline of America since the 1950s. We show you the small towns in the beginning of the show. Family. A nuclear family is the most basic unit of healthy society. Thank you, Mets. Thank you. Appreciate that. Advancement in social media is to blame for the drops in marriages. It gives off the perfection of perfect relationship circumstances. My man, Meet the Mets. Appreciate the coffee, man. I'm getting to that one next. I had that article lined up with the Kardashians. You're the man. Appreciate that. So this is the nuclear family, right? We had Thanksgiving a couple of weeks ago. How many people had a nuclear family Thanksgiving? A nuclear family is the most basic unit of a healthy society in the 1950s. Was the last time America as a whole witnessed stable families. 1950s, ladies and gentlemen. See, beautiful. Mom raising the kids. Oh my gosh, she's washing clothes. Look, they started making appliances to make a woman's job easier. They got a washing machine, a dishwasher, right? So here we go. Let me see if we can start looking at some graphs, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best 90 minutes of edutainment, ladies and gentlemen. You're learning this morning. We're learning up in here. We're learning. All right, look at the marriage rates right here. Look how they declined since the 1950s, ladies and gentlemen. What happened? around here, right? Media. We talk about social media now, and this time you had the Beatles coming out, the music, right? The rock and the roll, the hippie eras were starting to come up in the 70s. So 20 years of that led to the 70s, which is the hippie era. You had the music coming in. When did the Brady Bunch come out? I think we talked about this. I forgot when the Brady's Bunch came out. But at the time, we had good shows like, the good family shows. And then I think in the 70s is when the Brady Bunch came out, right? Brady Bunch. When was the Brady Bunch? 1974, ladies and gentlemen, created by Sherwood Schwartz. So 1974. Look at that big dip right here. You see the 70s? It went straight down right there. 70, 71, right there around the mid 70s. Look at that quick drop. Started really going down after the 70s now. So that's when the Brady Bunch came out. You could remarry. You got 3 kids. I got 3 kids. I don't need my husband anymore. Let's get married. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. That's how we came. The Brady Bunch. Right? So now you have these. I actually have seen this. I've seen interracial couples doing the Brady Bunch thing. I actually know a couple that did that. They're just mixing up the kids together, and I'm like, oh. What culture dominates whose culture? Why so much decline, you wonder? See below. So look at the divorce rate. Marriage rate goes down, divorce rate goes up. So like the 1950s, look at the 70s, look right here, 70s, right? You got the Brady Bunch. What else was in the 70s? Shows. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your favorite show in the 70s. Let me know your favorite movie. Not the 70s show. What is the 70s show? Old shows in the 70s. All right, let me look at popular shows in the 70s. That's what we need to look at. Three's Company. All right, let's look at the top. Let's look at the popular. We're going to go back to that chart. I just want to see the media influence, because at the time there was no social media, right? The only media that you had was TV. Everybody was glued to a television. Tell a lie, right? A lie. TV programming. That's why they call it TV program. This is how they programmed your mind. This is what you consumed, what you read. The media had a huge influence, just like they do it now. Back then, the only way of you getting the news is the newspaper and the television. Tell a lie. So let's go through real quick. Three's Company, the misadventures of 2 women and 1 man living in one apartment and their neighbors. Look at that. Swingers. You don't need 1 wife. You could have 2. You don't need a husband. Look at that. Suzanne Summer. You had the Brady Bunch, like we discussed before. 2 divorced parents getting together and living the best family. So people got into their mind, hey, I could divorce my husband. I could divorce him. I could go find another man with 3 kids, and we'll live like the Brady Bunch, just like the Brady Bunch. We'll be happy, just like them. People, look, everything is a misadventure. What the hell? Everything's a misadventure. The misadventure of a large family united when a widower and a widow. Oh, so they were widowers. Okay. Oh, they were widowers. They didn't want to do the whole divorce thing. They wanted to eliminate the other. Happy Days. The Cunningham family lived through the 1950s. Okay, this is in the 1950s. No wonder the Happy Days was just like a good feel show. All in the Family. A working class man constantly squabbles with his family over the important issues of the day. I never seen that show. I don't know too much about that. Laverne and Shirley. If you know about these shows, ladies and gentlemen, just think about it. What was the real message? All these shows try to subvert something into it. The Jeffersons, Charlie's Angels and Good Times, Chips, $6 Million Man, Starsky and Hutch, The Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman, The Amazing Spider-Man, Dukes of Hazzard, some of the shows from the 70s, Different Strokes, Dallas, The Little House on the Prairie, Monk and Mindy, Welcome Back, Cotter. I don't know none of these shows, honestly. The Partridge Family, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat. I know they've remade most of these shows. The Incredible Hulk. Let's go back to the decline of the United States civilization. So we're going back to the divorce rate. So the 70s, 80s, look at the divorce rate. More than what, 50%? It's been up there. So now when you're getting married, right, you're running a 50-50 chance of getting divorced, right? You flip a coin and you see where you're going to get divorced. Are you going to take those chances getting married now? Men, are you going to take that chance getting married? Flipping a coin, right? Let me get married. Oh, damn, I dropped it. If it's heads, I'm getting divorced. Well, no, if it's head, wait. No, if it's tails, no, wait. If it's tails, I'm getting divorced. I don't know how to, because I won't get any tail. Or if it's head, will I get ahead in life? I don't know what it would be, but that's the chance that you're running when you're getting married now. Now you have social media, right? Let me play one article. I'm glad Meet the Mets. Check them out. Shout out to Meet the Mets. Let me see, where is it? I want to do, let's go to this story real quick. I don't know if you guys remember Steve Nash. Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I got some sports fans in here. So you guys could check this out. This is Steve Nash.
It's the best point guard in the NBA.
In 2005, Nash became the first Canadian to win the NBA's Most Valuable Player award.
Pay
and then
attention to
repeated
this.
The same feat the
Pay
following
attention to
year,
this.
becoming one of the 13 players to have won multiple MVP awards, joining the likes of Tim Duncan, Bob Pettit, and Karl Malone. During his 2005 MVP campaign, Nash led the league in terms of assists with 11.5 per game and 861 total. That was 193 more than second place Stephon Marbury. However, while Steve was making waves in the NBA, dropping assists and writing his name as one of the NBA greats, things were not so great at home. It all began when Nash met with Paraguayan filmmaker Alejandra Almeria in Manhattan while he was playing for the Dallas Mavericks.
Beautiful couple, right? I always ask myself, Steve Nash was one of the greatest. And then he eventually started sucking. Like, he started being bad when he went to the Lakers. This is why he started doing bad. Where's Mets? Mets and Cousin. Remember the other day I told you about Tom Brady having a problem with his wife and he started doing bad? Watch. And that's when I told you Tom Brady started losing. He lost 2 games because his wife was giving him problems in the media. Then he turned it around. So when you see an athlete doing bad, I always start looking at it. What's the rumors? What is Page 6 saying? What is TMZ saying about them? Scottie Pippen with Larissa Pippen. Check this story out, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know about this story until yesterday. Check this out. Pay attention to this story.
The two shortly began. However, while Steve was making waves in the NBA, dropping assists and writing his name as one of the NBA greats, things were not so great at home. It all began when Nash met with Paraguayan filmmaker Alejandra Almeria in Manhattan while he was playing for the Dallas Mavericks. The two shortly began dating, and 3 years later, they welcomed twin daughters Lola and Bella. A year after the birth of their daughters, the couple got married and seemed to be living a fairy tale romance. It seemed that nothing could add to their happiness until the couple announced that they would be expecting baby number 3. But then, everything turned around after Nash announced an impending divorce, just a day after his wife had given birth to their 3rd child.
Why would a man divorce his wife after giving birth to the 3rd kid or 1st kid? Anybody in the chat want to take a guess before I play the rest of the video? If your wife gives birth to a kid and then you ask for divorce immediately the next day, what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you know about this or in the comment section. I'll wait a few seconds. What does that mean, right? Could you imagine the joy that you have? Your baby is coming out. You know, you're a white guy. Your wife she's Paraguayan, but she looks white. You know, your kid is gonna come out looking white, right? What happened to that baby that made him go right away? I'm getting a divorce the next day. He probably left to the hospital and went straight to his lawyer to get the divorce. But right, because as soon as he saw the kid, he didn't need a DNA test. We're gonna see the picture of the kid.
What a twist! Nash released a statement saying, "I'm very thankful and excited that we have a new son, Mateo Nash. Alejandra and the baby are doing fine, but this is a bittersweet moment for my wife and I. After 5 years, we are now in the process of dissolving our marriage." According to the basketball player, it hadn't been all roses for both of them and they had been living apart before the birth of the third child. But Nash didn't reveal it all. Shortly after he announced his impending divorce, rumors began to fly around that their third child, Mateo, wasn't in fact Nash's, and she had been cheating on him with one of Nash's teammates. The divorce became a highly publicized event, and that's not surprising because Steve Nash at the time was regarded amongst the most sought-after and recognized NBA stars. But the twist didn't end there. Amaria admitted that Nash had cheated on her years prior. Although Nash has not spoken publicly about this accusation, he was reportedly cheating on his wife with a 22-year-old singer, Nelly Furtado, who name-checked the basketball player in her hit song, Promiscuous, singing, "Is that the truth? Are you talking trash? Or is your game MVP like Steve Nash?" After learning about the affair, it's believed that Amaria slept with Nash's teammate and gave birth to his child as a way of getting back at Nash for cheating on her. Many sources believe that Jason Richardson was the father of the couple's third child and not, in fact, Nash. There are claims that the child was black, and since Steve was Caucasian and Alejandra was of Hispanic heritage, the possibility of both of them conceiving an African-American son together is virtually impossible. And here's where Nash. There are claims that the child was black, and since Steve was Caucasian and Alejandra was of Hispanic heritage, the possibility of both of them conceiving an African-American.
So you think Steve Nash gave birth to that kid? So imagine being Steve Nash. He cheated on his wife, Nelly Furtado, ladies and gentlemen, 22 years old, Nelly Furtado. The guy just won 2 MVPs. But then she got back at him by creating a child with one of his basketball players, like his teammate. That basketball player did get traded the next day. So whenever you see an NBA, this is why I'm paying attention to sports, right? They never tell you the truth right up front. When they trade a player like out of nowhere, oh, they just get rid of them, they release them. Did the same thing with Delonte West and LeBron James. They don't tell you about this drama and all this stuff. So I didn't know about this until yesterday. I just found out about this. No, that's the kid. That's the kid. Because they put it on social. Look at that's Jason Richardson's face. That looks just like Richard Jefferson,
the father of the couple's third child, and not, in fact,
Richardson.
Nash. There are claims that the child was black, and since Steve was Caucasian and Alejandra was of Hispanic heritage, the possibility of both of them conceiving an African-American son together is virtually impossible. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Just a few months before the birth of Mateo, Richardson was quickly traded to the Orlando Magic in December. We believe that Nash learned of the affair and made it known to the team, and that's why Jason was traded off. After the divorce in 2011, things didn't exactly get great for Nash. He was plagued with injuries and couldn't quite attain the heights that saw him become a 2-time MVP winner before finally retiring in 2015.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, Kay. Damn, man. Kay, something's peeking.
In the league. Like most basketball, injury which saw him.
So that just one of the stories, like with Steve Nash, right? Basketball player. Why did she get back at him? He cheated on her. That's wrong. That's messed up. But now you ruined the family to get back at him, right? To get back at him. Now you ruined the family. He's a basketball player. He's making millions of dollars. He will make sure that you and the kids are safe. I'm not saying cheating is right, but he's a basketball player. That's what basketball players do. When you marry a basketball player, when you marry a celebrity, you don't think women are going to be throwing themselves on this guy? He's rich. He's traveling. You got to understand that it's being a mob's wife, like Carmela Soprano. She knew what she got herself married into. She knows all the cheating and all that, but you got to eat it up. You're the wife of a mob boss. You're the wife of a basketball player. But now the thing is, these people are having kids for the bag, right? For the bag. I'm here for the bag. But you know who's suffering, ladies and gentlemen? The kids. Because remember, I kept saying, why are there so many bad people now? Why are there so? They're growing up without a nuclear family. Kids are growing up with no respect for that. There's no respect anymore. So you saw the divorce rates. Let's go check another one. Look at the crime rates going up. The population increases, so it kind of levels out, but it's still. Incarceration started going up. Let's see right here. Let's see if I can make this one. Incarcerated Americans from 1920 to 2013. Look how many people started getting incarcerated. Mostly are men, right? 2.3 incarcerated Americans like in 2010. So since the 1970s, they started arresting more men. The U.S. declared war on drugs in the 1980s. That's Reagan, right? The war on drugs. So from there, they started arresting a lot of people. Kamala Harris started arresting a lot of black men. So, we can't even break that down. It's a lot of things that just started destroying the family. So mostly that got arrested were African Americans. Now you're destroying the nuclear family, the African American family. Now, just the kids are growing up without their father, and then they have kids, and then they grow up without a father, without a mother, and the cycle continues and continues and continues until this day. President Nixon complains drug abuse public enemy number one. So Nixon started this in 1970, the war on drugs. And I think in 1980, that was when Reagan's wife, she said no means no, say no to drugs. Then they just started arresting people. So for the whole drug thing. Look, in the 1950s, parents felt safe enough to allow their children to play outside. Remember, you let the kids do whatever they want because it was safe at the time. Women back then were thin, healthy, and feminine without the trashy tattoos and piercings you see today. Exactly, too. Look, I'm sorry, ladies, if you have tattoos, I don't know why women always get these tattoos now in their arms. You don't look cool with tattoos, ladies. I'm sorry. We don't like that stuff. Real men don't like that tattoo stuff on your face, on your hand. You're not Randy Orton, man. Don't get tattoos. Female ladies, don't get tattoos. You see all these young girls getting tattoos now on their necks. Oh, tattoos here. I remember when it was just a tramp stamp. Now that you get tattoos everywhere on my ankles, you look like a billboard. What the hell's wrong with these dogs outside, man? Look at that TWA, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody was classy. Look at this. Wow, man. I wish I was born in this era. Man. Imagine having to pick a wife from here, man. I wouldn't know which one to pick. Obesity, look, obesity went up. The 1970s. Look, it just started going up, obesity. Even now, look, obesity is even worse now. In the 1950 hourglass, a female was 28 inches. Today is 34 inches. Maybe they need to do more chores around the house instead of sitting at a desk job. And perhaps more importantly, women were happy being women because they didn't have to constantly lie to themselves that they were happier with a career. Wow. Isn't that true? Like Meet the Met said, people live a fake life on the internet, man. I like this page. We're going to have to visit this page. Let me bookmark this page. Health. Look at the health. People are getting sicker. So we're going to get more into this, man. let me go back to. Let me show you this one. I got a few videos lined up. We're learning today, folks. We're learning today. Get your pen and paper out. We're learning right now. So Meet the Met said this earlier on the coffee. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. How Kelly Jenner has benefited from the term baby mama, while black women are stigmatized by it. Right? It's Travis Scott, the man that had the concert that killed a bunch of people. Right? But she could be a baby mama. Like the Kardashians are perhaps the worst thing to ever happen to women. Girls want to look like a Kardashian. They want to be the Kardashians. They want an interracial couple like a Kardashian. What's her face? The ugly one, the ugly Kardashian. What's her name? The fat ugly one, the oldest one that had a kid. She had a player with a basketball. She had a kid with a basketball player, and then he just left. Tristan Thompson. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are making headlines once again, but this time it's for a story that was never meant to make it to the press. After Leak W magazine cover story claimed that the pair who are expecting their second child have not been in a relationship for 2 years, many are debating how the Kardashian Jenner sisters approach motherhood. The cover story, which is pulled after 10 people died at the Scott's Astro World Festival on November 5th, features a pregnant Jenner, Scott, and their daughter Stormy posing as a picture-perfect family. See? This is a perfect family. She's the baby mama. See what they push onto your kids, onto everybody? This is, you don't need to get married. Just have a kid with a rapper or a basketball player, whatever. This is society. And then when girls do this, I can't read the rest of the article. Oh, hold on. Sometimes these idiots ask me for my email. Hold on. All right, cool. So here are the Kardashians pushing this stuff on. Oh, you don't need to get married. You don't have to have married with children. You need to be married with children. You could be a baby mama, just like me. I got millions. No big deal. How many girls look up to these Jenners and these Kardashians? The words "it's a modern approach" are pleased over an image of Scott and Jenner, as W Magazine suggests. They're expanding their family despite not being in a relationship. The existence of a family dynamic that differs from the traditional nuclear family is nothing new. Look at this. Hence, many questioning why Jenner's brand of motherhood is framed as some kind of superior concept. The Kardashian Jenner sisters have long found themselves at the center of conversations around the appropriation of Black culture and the double standard that exists between Black women and others. Kylie Jenner is being praised while Black single mothers are stigmatized. A baby mama has been defined the mother of a man's biological child, especially one who is not married or in a long-term intimate relationship with the child's father. Listen, I'm not advocating for people to get married because marriage is a scam. You're getting married to the state and the city. If you ever want to get a divorce, you got to get yourself a lawyer, right? Like a Goldberg or Schwartzens, a good lawyer, right? You don't want a lawyer named Ramirez. If I'm gonna get a lawyer, I want a Goldberg. I want a champion lawyer. I want a good Goldberg. I don't want a Ramirez. I don't want that kind of lawyer. Give me a Goldberg. Kanye West once called Kim Kardashian his baby mama, while the two were very much still together. Travis Scott has rapped about Jenner being a baby mama before they officially split. If the Kardashian Jenners were Black, would their single motherhood be looked on so favorably? So this is what they're pushing onto the young white girls, right? Who looks up to the Kardashians? right? Since Kim Kardashian came out, what, in 2010 with the sex tape and social media, go on Instagram. Mostly every girl, female that's a model, has that same Kardashian body. It's like they all went to the same doctor. They all, oh, let me get the Kardashian special. I want to look like Kim K. Big booty, big booty. I want the big booty. Look what they're doing. Look. In the W Mag shoot with Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, it's discussed how Kardashians seek to reinvent what a relationship is. So look what they're doing. They're reinventing things. Kylie isn't with Travis, but they have children and are cozy. Are they really cozy? I just laughed. That's just baby mama culture. People clown black women about it, no? So Kylie's okay with being a baby mama. Well, you have millions of dollars. You have $1 billion makeup company. You don't need the man. You just need status. Oh, I have kids. And now young girls see this. I want to be a baby mama. I don't want to be a mother. Ew, I'll be a baby mama. But you don't have millions. You don't have your own lip gloss company. You know what you have? You have big daddy government. Give me my welfare, big daddy government. Give me my food stamps, big daddy government. Give me my money, big daddy government. Remember when a father would teach his son how to change the oil of a car, how to fix a tire? Remember when the father would teach the kid how to mow the lawn, how to build a tree house? You know, with your dad, build a tree. Hey, dad, can we build a tree house? Yes, son. And then you learn about carpentry. Your dad taught you this. You don't hear most people say that. Oh, my dad taught me. Oh, my dad taught me. My dad. Your dad's supposed to teach you the hunting, those skills like that. And your mother nurtures you. You need both father and mother. You need both of them. You need that. You need that synergy as a kid. You need that. Kids need that. And another thing, for the past, it's going to be 2 years, ladies and gentlemen, 2 years of this pandemic, right? When you're a kid, your life is shorter. You know, everything is larger when you're younger because you don't have that much experience. You see, when you get older, like me after 36, time goes fast, right? Because you have a longer life, you have longer experiences. So it just makes time shorter in the future. I don't know. I'll make it sense somehow, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying here. When you're younger, life seems longer because you don't have too much to compare it with, right? You're only like 10 years old, so you only have 10 years of experience. When you're 36, I got 36 years of experience, and now time is just going by quicker. If that makes sense. But I don't know. But what the hell was I going with this? The hell was I going with this point? Jeez, man, I just froze up. All right, let me move on to another. I was talking about, oh, jeez. Married with children. All right, this is where we're gonna go now. 9 reasons why women initiate divorce more than men. So another reason of the divorce, who is the one that does the divorce first? Oh, thank you. The dependency on big daddy government. My bad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, see, when you get into an old age, sometimes you forget things. The dependency of big daddy government. I used to work for healthcare for 10 years, back before Obamacare. And I used to see a lot of single mothers coming in to get healthcare. They will have 3 kids, 4 kids, and then you're acting for their income or their father's income. On the birth certificate, I seen birth certificates where it doesn't even have the father's name on it. I'm like, what? Because we got to ask that. Who's the father? What's the name of the? Oh, I don't know. I used to get that all the time, but at the time I didn't know what the hell that meant. So 9 reasons why women initiate divorce more than men. Let's see what this article says. Let me make this bigger. What do statistics say? So, what's exactly do statistics say initiates divorce more? According to a study conducted by WFLawyers.com, about 50% of marriages in the United States end in divorce. Of those divorces, about 80%, 80 are initiated by women. All right, let's take a look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play with these odds, folks. So you get married, right? Guys, let's say a guy that has money, right? Let's say you have Bitcoin money, you're rich, you meet a young lady, you decide to get married, you decide to have kids. There's a 50% chance you guys are going to get divorced, but you're going to roll the dice on it. Not only is there a 50% chance you're going to get divorced, there's an 80% chance she's going to divorce you. She's going to divorce you. Out of the 50%, 80% of it is going to be, she's going to be the one divorcing you. So if she sticks around for 10 years, I think you get like alimony. You stick around for 20 years, you get full alimony. We could talk about Steph Curry's parents, Scottie Pippen and Larissa Pippen, a lot of celebrities. We could get into this, ladies and gentlemen. We're like celebrities. But for them, it's all about millions and millions of dollars moving around. For regular folks, what does that mean for regular people? That's 50%. The 50% figure is often cited and is likely to be on the high side. It's probably more than 50% of divorce. But it's illuminating that 80% of divorces are filed by the wife. This statistic suggests that more women are dissatisfied with their marriages, at least to the point of ending them, than men, who may feel the need to continue on with family union. So the men may feel the need to continue with the family union. You know, sometimes the father is out at work, right? He has to raise a family. So now he has to work 2 jobs. In New York City, there's called the cab drivers, right? In Washington Heights, a lot of cab drivers are Dominicans and their wives are Dominicans. Or the husband owns the bodega and he's always working at the bodega. So what is the wife doing? She's at home all alone. Who comes around the milk? Well, they don't have the milkman anymore. Like when I used to work in healthcare, right? Health insurance, I had to do home visits. I had to go to people's homes. I kid you not. One day I go, a single mom, whatever. I knock on the door, and she only has like her robe on, and I'm like, oh geez, and I'm talking to her. She doesn't even cover up. I don't go into the apartment, but I was very young. I didn't know what the hell to do at this time. I was like 22. I was like, she wasn't, but like she was. But I'm like, I don't know. I just found it weird. Where we at? So these statistics suggest more women are dissatisfied with their marriages, at least to the point of ending them, than men who feel the need to continue on with family union. While some marriages end for very objective reasons, such as physical abuse or addiction, there are undoubtedly many reasons for dissatisfaction that exist. However, the husband and his actions, or lack thereof, play an essential role in causing and maintaining dissatisfaction. So blame it on the man, right? A woman, a wife wants attention, attention, attention. Well, if you marry a man that makes a lot of money, guess what? He doesn't have time to give you attention because he has to make money. Like a basketball player, an actor, they have to travel, they have to be away from the home. All right. And the wife is like Will Smith's wife. Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett, admitted that she cheated on her husband with a younger kid. You see all these celebrities talking about this, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to bring that stuff up. All right, let's see the 9 reasons. All right, here we go. Let's get to the 9. Let's get to the 9. Here are the 9 most common reasons why women initiate divorce more than men. Indifference or cluelessness of the husbands to their feelings. Women seek closeness and vulnerability in a marriage where, under the veil of intimacy, it is safe to be real and raw with the chosen one or soulmate. Gentlemen, know this. If you tell a woman all your secrets, what do you think is going to happen during the divorce? She's going to reveal all your secrets. So you kind of want to keep stuff to yourself. If let's say you have this amount of money somewhere hidden, keep that to yourself. You see 50% of the chances you're going to get divorced, 80% of the chances is going to be the wife. Oh, whose birthday? Whose birthday? It's Hobo Chili. Hobo Chili recipe. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Hobo Chili recipe. All right, Irrational Times. Get on your guitar. Let's play a note. Let's sing. We should all sing together for Hobo Chili recipe. I'm gonna have to do like a Zoom call and sing. Small gestures. What the hell is all this? Money. Okay, let's go to money problems. It is an unfortunate testament that the modern world that money is usually the number one reason for divorce across the globe. Women want security in their marriages. That includes financial security. It's not always a question of men not earning enough money, but how specifically connected they are. So they are how spouses spend or save money. Needs not being met at home. When women resort to cheating on their husbands or make a move to seek divorce, one of the reasons they cite is their needs are not being met at home. Right? If you're out there working, if you work in a cab, happy birthday, Hobo Chili recipe. Happy birthday, Hobo. Shout out to you, Hobo Chili recipe. It was yesterday. I wish I knew, man. December 6th. I should have told us, man. You should have been like, you should have been attention seeking yesterday, Hobo Chili recipe. You should have been like, hey guys, it's my birthday today. I would have like sang or something. Man. But everybody, happy birthday, Hobo Chili recipe. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate Hobo Chili recipe a lot, man. Good guy, man. Good guy. Appreciate you. You know when you go through your birthdays, you're like, thank you, God, another year. I'm trying to make it to my 37th birthday on April, man. 4 more months. December, January. Yeah, 4 more months. So the way I see it, I try to survive every year. So my mentality right now is I just got to survive till the end of the year. We got 21 days left, 23 days left in this year. So think about it this way. You got to survive 23 more years. You survive this year. Then I want to survive, 3 more months until my birthday. So you just like, it's just about survival. Yeah, but listen, as men, the older we get, time is on our side. The older I get, the wiser I'm going to get, the more money I'm going to make. Like that's the thing about us men. When we're older, when we're young, we're like all broke and poor. We're all doing stupid mistakes. We're chasing tail. You realize if a young man would stop chasing tail at 17 or 18, you know how rich they'll be, how successful they'll be if they just focus on work. Like I said, those 10 years that I was working in healthcare, I wasted my time. I was chasing skirts, single mothers. Well, I worked in healthcare, so I only met single mothers. And it's, Pearl Harbor Day. Oh, yes. It is Pearl Harbor Day. Testing 1, 2 in my back. Testing. Are we good? We good? Testing. Mic check. I'm back. Thank you. Just let me know, ladies and gentlemen. Am I back? Are we good? Are we good? All right, cool. Let me know. Is a USB mic? I just gotta plug it in, plug it out. Like I started working my other job yesterday, last night, ladies and gentlemen. Started doing training. I don't want to dox myself, but started working another part-time yesterday night. I'm gonna be getting out like at 10 at night. I'm probably gonna come home, sleep, wake up. I'm still gonna do this show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still gonna be doing this show. That's the reason I'm doing the night shift. And I might do another job overnights, but I don't want to do the overnight job because it's like from 11 to 7. And then how am I going to do this show? So I don't want to, I'm not giving up this show. So that's the reason I took a job in the evening. So, all right. I do this in the morning. I do my other part-time, and then I go do that other part-time. The way I see things now, I don't want to give too much of my time to another company, but if I could give less time and make more money, then I'll do it. So think of like some people, right? Let's say you what time you leave your house to go to work? At 7, right? So you wake up at 6 in the morning, right? You're waking up at 6 in the morning. You gotta get ready, the kids, whatever. Then you gotta drop them off at school. Even if you don't have kids, just regular guy. I'm a regular me, just regular me. I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, get ready. By 7 o'clock, I had to leave to get to work in Brooklyn at 9 o'clock. I used to run out of my house at 7 o'clock to make it to get the 7:15 train. And I used to get to Brooklyn around 9 o'clock. So I'll be an hour and 45 minutes on a train in New York City. There's a lot of delays going on. It's hell. So I used to commute to work almost 2 hours on 2 trains. You got to get on, get off. And at the time, when I got on the train to go to work, you think I gave up my seat? Sorry. I'm sorry, lady. I apologize. I'm sorry. I got to be on this train for an hour and a half. I will always take a corner seat. I put on my hat and I fall asleep. I used to sleep on that train that 1 hour. I'm sorry. I need my seat on the train because I want to sleep. And to get to work, and same thing on the way back. On the way back is kind of harder because I had to stand on the way back. It's crowded. So New York City, you're crowded on the train. You're like this. This is before COVID, ladies and gentlemen. This is way before COVID. So you imagine now taking a train in New York. Everybody's all on top of each other. I don't care if you have a stupid mask on you. People are still coughing. You still get that anxiety. You see in New York, people are just stabbing each other now. Legal hook a brother up. I seen these videos. Those chicks are on fire. On Brazzers. Single mothers. Oh, that's. We're gonna get back to the divorce rate. Let's do some fun videos. We got some. Let's do some fun videos before we. We're gonna get back to that 1950 stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get back to it. It's a long, but we got let's. You think this guy's gonna get hit by a train? This is what I'm talking about. New York City. This is New York City, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's gonna get hit by a train. Get ready. No, I'm not kidding. This guy's gonna get hit by a train.
You crazy, bro. It's my hip. Somebody got struck by a train. It's my hip. Okay? Well, I don't know. I'm not feeling wrong. But wait a minute. Crazy, man. You will feel the pain. Yeah. Someone got struck by a train. Someone got struck by a train. Jesus Christ. This guy's crazy. Oh my God. Crazy, man.
So imagine, right? This is what I'm talking about. Imagine you're going to work or you have a big important interview, right? you have a big interview to go to. This will happen a lot in New York. I used to have a lot of anxiety, man. Like, because you always late. I was always late to everything in New York when I took the train. Always late. That I just remember I stopped giving a damn. I was always late to work, man. That's why I never really got a promotion. I eventually stopped caring about getting to work on time because it was very stressful. I told my boy, listen, if you want me to work, I could do 11 to 7, or I could do 9 to, and then I got a car, and it was even worse. But imagine you going to work and an idiot stops the train. Now this train has to stop. He has to wait for the cops to come. Now this train is going to hold up the other train, and then it's going to hold up it's a whole chain reaction. That one train delay right here is going to affect all the other trains. So when I listen to New York City, 1010 winds, oh, there is a train delay in the morning, the 5 and the 6 trains, and this train, and the N train, and the R train, and then this train. It's because of idiots like this that slow it down. Or if somebody gets sick, we have a sick passenger on the train. So in New York, you're being affected by so many people. If not this idiot, you're probably going to get robbed or stabbed or something in New York City. And it's crazy, folks. Like, there's another one I want to show. Let me show you. So this idiot, right? They stopped the train. Can you imagine the conductor? How dramatized the conductor is? The train is coming, right? Where is it? The train is coming, and what do you think the conductor is feeling? You know how dramatized the conductor might be? Good thing the conductor stopped. It was slowing down. But this guy's on the train, and the train is coming. Oh, my bad. Let me show you. So you have all these crazy people here, ladies and gentlemen. And this guy won't get arrested. They'll probably arrest him, and they'll probably arrest him. He'll be released later on the day, and he'll probably go do the same thing. So this one is a guy, right? He's getting chased by a mob. Let's see what he does. So this white guy, right? He's getting attacked by a mob. Same Kyle Rittenhouse. Same Kyle Rittenhouse situation. But he shoots it in the air, and they still chase after him. So if he was to shoot these guys, what would happen? So this is the thing that he like, he didn't want to shoot nobody. He could have just started shooting them. What if he dropped the gun and they would have took the gun and shot him with his own gun? So a lot of things could have went wrong here. He shot in the air and he tried to run away. He's probably going to go to jail for destroying, shooting the gun, and nothing's going to happen to the rioters. I don't know where this happened at. Let me see, but this is the way that we can't even protect ourselves. This kind of pisses me. Look, they could destroy all these windows. They could burn all this stuff, but this one white guy with a gun is the problem here. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the reason I like to play these videos, because what would you do if you're in this situation? You saw the first video that I played today of the white kids telling the black kids to get out of the neighborhood, right? Now you see the black kids telling the white kids to get out of their neighborhood. You see how everything has reversed now? But you saw them in the beginning, they were protecting their neighborhood. These people are actually destroying the neighborhood and attacking people that are trying to, they're attacking the people that are trying to, the people that are trying to save the neighborhood are getting attacked. The people destroying the neighborhood are attacking the good people. Hey, how's it going, Mary? So, Monroe Center. Where's that at, Monroe Center? Chicago. I think it's Chicago, Illinois, Monroe Center, Chicago. It looks like it's Chicago, yeah. But yeah, folks, thank you, Luann Petty. Thank you for the coffees. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for Luann Petty, 5 coffees. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Meet the Mets, for the coffee. Appreciate that. Shout out to Mysterious. She hooked me up. She got me like 40 coffees last week, and I was able to get my Note 5, ladies and gentlemen. I mean my Note 9. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I do some live streaming with my phone. I want to start recording some videos like outdoors and stuff. So appreciate it. Next thing I want to get is a computer. The coffees that I've been saving up, I definitely want to get a new mic, so you guys don't have to hear the robo mic anymore. So that's my next thing I'm working on. That's why I got another job. I really want to get a good computer, not an expensive one. I'm probably gonna get it at a pawn shop. I seen one at a pawn shop. I'm not gonna pay up. I get everything secondhand. I pay $200 for this Note 9. It's like a $1,000 phone. I got it for like $200, used, refurbished, whatever. So, yeah, I want to get a better mic and get the computer screens. I want to get 2 screens because I have an old laptop. I want you guys to see the setup I have. Look at this old laptop, an old ThinkPad. Look at this old school ThinkPad. I even got the wire connected to it. Look at that. Ooh. You guys want to see behind the scenes? So I do this whole operation of this Lenovo laptop. My whole operation over here. It's a T420. I got it on eBay for like $250. This laptop. It's a beast, this laptop. The one I had before was the T430. I like that one better. This one's okay. I like the T430, but I dropped that laptop. When I was doing live streams, I dropped it and the screen cracked. It broke my heart. That laptop was more powerful than this one. I never had an issue. I never had an issue with that. So I try to get everything on the budget. This is an i5. I want to get like the newer one. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see. Trying to hook up this operation over here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, please comment, so I could give you guys a shout. I want to do it quick. Pop, 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 pop. I don't like scrolling all the way to the beginning. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, 30 people watch. Hit that like button. Say hi in the chat. Just say hello. I want to give you guys some shout outs from you because I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I remember in the beginning doing this show, like 5 people watching. It feels good, 30, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate every single one of you. No lie, no cap. No cap, no lie, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be motivated to do this. You know, You know, it's motivating. The viewership goes up. It motivates me more and more to wake up and do this. And now I'm actually taking time, researching the night before in the morning, getting the articles together, getting things put together, put a good show with a theme so we could learn stuff. 90 minutes. So, we could learn some stuff. I'm learning too as we go. So I don't know much about what's going on, but I don't want to cover things that other people are covering also. But I want to, I'm going to cover the popular stuff, but we want to know why these things are going on today. So we went back to the future to like the 1950 to figure it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you, Cheeseburger. Shout out to you, Andrew Audio. Shout out to you, Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to you, Sinister Charlie. Shout out to you, One Hot Min. Shout out to you, Jan. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Shout out to you, Rocket Man, Rocky Matrix. Shout out to you, Sinister Charlie. Shout out to you, One Hot Men. Shout out to you, Sinister Charlie. Shout out to you, Cheeseburger. Shout out to you, Super Spurg. Shout out to you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Hobo Chili Recipe. Happy birthday, Hobo Chili Recipe. Happy birthday, Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to you, Sinister Charlie. Shout out to you, Mary's Males. Did I get that one right? Shout out to you, Mary's Males. Who else is in the chat? What's 1800 RPM? What is that? What is that? I keep seeing RPM, repetitions per minute. Is that like a car? I don't know. Maybe I got that one right. Is that about cars? Mobs are weird. They breed like rabbits. Don't feel bad for them. Shout out to you, 12-pack. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, CK Benzona. Shout out to you, Andrew Audio. Shout out to you, FTW Nil. Shout out to you, Steege MXO. Shout out to you, B Smiley. Is it B Smiley the third or B Smiley I want to make sure. Bob, B Smiley the third. I like that one better. I don't know. Maybe I say it wrong. I don't know. Shout out to you, 12-pack. Shout out to you, Cheeseburger. Damn, look at that cheeseburger. That's the Carl's Jr. one, right? I know I got that one right. That's Carl's Jr. cheeseburger, right? Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. I don't know. It just brings the curry out of me. Shout out to you, LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Shout out to you, man. Check out LDGs of Geeks Enjoy. Who else is in the chat? Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make a little extra money so I could buy a theme song so I could play out to it. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Legal Latino Heat, I tweeted you a link on where I'm going to be at today, headed to the funeral. Oh, wow. And you will be streaming it for the community. Thank you, LDG, so Geeks Enjoy. So rest in peace, JJ Sith Lord. Passed away last Monday. It's kind of sad. Like I said, like I always tell people, hey, start a video, start doing YouTube. Shout out to you, Roots Calhoun. Shout out to you, Mysterious. Shout out to you, Blues Doll. Shout out to you, Holier Sparza the Third. Shout out to you, Dave Palucci. Shout out to you, CZ Chad. Who else is in the chat? Leave a comment, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a comment. Shout out to you, Luann Petty. Thank you for the coffees. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, Irrational Times. Check out Irrational Times, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna commission Irrational Times. Shout out to you, the Lobrary Show. Check out the Lobrary Show, new show on YouTube. Check them out. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, D Gulag. Shout out to you, Raider Cousin. Shout out to you, Luann Petty. Thank you, Luann Petty. Thank you so much. Who else is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? I got everybody. Shout out to you, CC. Who else is in the chat? See, I don't like missing anybody. Shout out to you, Winning TV. There we go. Winning TV. Shout out. Check out Winning TV. Shout out to you, Meet the Mets. Thank you for the bacon, egg, and cheese and coffee. Back in the days, those $5 would get me a bacon, egg, and cheese and a coffee at the bodega. Thank you. Shout out to you, CC. Oh, shout out to you, Boca Bradley. I can't forget Boca Bradley. Where's Boca Bradley? Shout out to you, Boca Bradley. Johnny, shout out to you, Johnny Beer Hands. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, Tamale Harris. You guys like the wax and vax. Where's vax and wax?
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Maybe that should be like the little. Go to new comments. Oh, shout out to you, Nicky Fruit Loops. Happy birthday, Hobo Chili Recipe. Who else is in the chat? Oh, there, my man, Meets the Mets. What's up? What's up? Check out Meet the Mets. If you like the Mets, New York Giants, sports talk, I'll be hanging out at Meet the Mets channel, so you could catch me over there. Or at Raider Cousin. Where's Raider Cousin? I'm usually hanging out with Meet the Mets on his channel. We're at Raider Cousin. Check him out, guys. Check him out. Shout out to you, Slander Bob. Don't worry about oversleeping. It's okay. Watch me on the replay. Shout out to you, Swally. There we go. See, we got any people over here. Shout out to you, Tamale Harris. Thank you for the coffees, man. I really appreciate you, Tamale Harris. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Mary Mills. Hit the like, and Anthony sent me. Oh, shout out to you, Anthony Aguero. Shout out to you, Oscar L. Blue. I'll be doing a pigeon video soon. It's just that the pigeon hasn't done any crazy videos yet. She's been kind of quiet. So that's why I haven't done a pigeon video. She has been very quiet since that court date. Since the last video that I did on that court date, she's been very quiet. So shout out to you, El Rey Machudo. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Did I say that right? El Rey Machudo. Shout out to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Daywave is live. Go check them out. Royce, JJ Stoner, Frozen. Check those guys out. They got Revenge of the Sis, JJ Stoner at 12. Get high with JJ in the midday. Check them out. Check them out, folks. Me, I got to get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to you, Jan. Oh, I have to cover Oscars. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on at the border. So thank you. Shout out to you, Rational Times. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God willing, I'll be back live again tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. God willing. Hit that alarm clock. Hit that bell. Listen, just put on an alarm clock. Legal Latino Heat, 7:30, 8:30. That way you know I'm always live, same time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to remain consistent. Don't worry about it. Catch you guys later. Take care, everybody. Have a great, productive day. Take care. Take care, LD Jeeks and Go. I'll check it out. Thank you.